All right, this is Dayton's Best Pizza Tournament brought to you by Cavemen Media. We've asked you who your favorite pizza joint is here in the Dayton area, strictly the Dayton area. We got 16 restaurants. We narrowed it down a little bit because we got about 30 restaurants recommended to us and over 70 recommendations overall. So we're going to reveal the bracket here. We'll go through each matchup. Before we get into it, though, we want to thank you guys for participating and announce that voting will begin Friday at 12:30 p.m. on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and run all the way through the weekend, Sunday at midnight. So get your votes in. Also, we're recording on Monday. Next week's podcast, we will have Ask a Fat Guy on the podcast. He's a Dayton food critic. He's been to hundreds of restaurants in the area, tried every pizza in the area. He'll give us his top three and rank. He'll give us the top three and tell us who he thinks is going to win the tournament. So check out that next Tuesday when the podcast drops. Ask a Fat Guy will be on the show. So here we go. Here's the bracket. Start at the top. Number 1 seed.
Start our Moraine division up here.
Yep. So number 1 seed, Pizza Express. That was the most recommended by you guys. Again, we got over 70 recommendations at 30 different restaurants in the Dayton area. Number 1 was Pizza Express. We ordered it tonight. We're going to take a bite of that here in just a minute. They're going up against underdog number 16, Cousin Vinny's.
The late night special.
So
Yeah,
sober Cousin
Vinny's
Vinny's might be a little bit different than a late night Cousin Vinny's. So big underdog there at Cousin Vinny's. Barely made the list. Moving on to number 2, Joe's Pizzeria. Recommended number 2 to us. Just missed out by 1 vote over Pizza Express.
My personal favorite. Delicious pizza. Airway in Dayton. Great pizza.
Joe's Pizzeria. I haven't had it yet. We're going to go there later this week. We'll film that. We'll let you guys know how we think about that. Number 15, Monsters Pizza at, where's it at?
Double Days.
It's Double Days.
So
And
Double
Centerville,
Days.
Springboro, 2 locations.
So Monster Pizza came in at number 15, recommended to us. We'll check that out as well. I think Joe's Pizzeria is probably going to take that matchup. Got tons of recommendations. And 3 seed, of course, Marion's Pizza. If you ask just an average pizza person in Dayton, Marion's is probably number 1. But they come in at number 3, recommended by you guys. Taking on number 14 seed, South Park Tavern. Never had it.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Dayton.
Connor, behind the camera, says it's the best pizza
That might be
in
our
Dayton.
sleeper.
Watch
our
out for the
Cinderella.
sleeper. Up against Marion's, though, I think Marion's is so popular it's going to get a lot of votes and could make it to the finals.
That's a poor matchup.
That's a tough matchup. Number
Wonder
4,
who made this bracket.
back up here, Old Scratch Pizza. Haven't had it
Delicious.
either.
Delicious.
Never heard of it.
Going up against Godfather's Pizza, which I'm being told that is not actually a local pizza restaurant, but they got
I
a lot
have
of
no idea
votes.
on that.
They are in the area. They have made the bracket. So, number 13, Godfather's Pizza, taking on, again, Old Scratch Pizza. We'll probably go there. We'll have to check it out before the voting begins. Moving on from there, number 5 versus number 12. This is where I have our first potential upset right here. Upset alert.
First up.
Put it on Napoli's Pizza.
Update that Dewey's will win.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Never had Napoli's, but I'm pretty sure
Napoli's
Dewey's
is fairly
probably
new.
better.
It's in Miamisburg. I've had it a couple times. Didn't blow me away, but Dewey's Pizza was phenomenal. I think that is a big upset right there. 12 seed over the 5 seed. At the bottom here, we have number 6 seed Ron's Pizza taking on 11 seeded Jets Pizza.
That's a good matchup.
That is
That's
a
a
tough
good
matchup.
matchup.
That's a
it's
good
not,
matchup.
dude.
A lot of
Ron's
people love
blows
Ron's.
Jets way out of the water.
I know a lot of people like
love
Ron's,
Ron's.
and we are basing this off of Ron's Pizza in Miamisburg. I got a lot of people telling me that we got to pick one location, so we're going with the Miamisburg location, taking on Jets Pizza, which if we're looking at the Buffalo Chicken Pizza, I'm going Buffalo Chicken Pizza from Jets, but we're looking at strictly cheese pizza from all of these 16 pizza restaurants, so I think Ron's pulls that one out. Moving on, number 7, Flying Pizza, taking on Papa's Pizza Place.
Way underrated.
Who's that?
Flying Pizza.
So
Shit,
Matt
easily
likes
number 1.
Flying Pizza to
Papa's-
take it home.
We eat Papa's quite a bit. It's in Miamisburg. It's very good as well. So
It's a 7-10 matchup. That could go either way. If you watch March Madness, that 7-10 matchup could go either way. So we'll see how that does there. Moving on, our last matchup at the top here, 8 versus 9. A&G Pizza in Franklin, Ohio versus number 9 seed Don's Pizza Palace. I know Drew likes Don's.
yeah, Germantown. So it's great too. So
That's going to be a tough matchup.
yeah, it's in Germantown.
That's gonna be an interesting one. The winner would take on, I think, Pizza Express. So there's your 16 teams, your 16 restaurants, pizza joints. We're gonna check them all out. We'll let you know what we think about them. We've got some Pizza Express here. We're gonna show you guys what that looks like. We're gonna take a bite of a slice let you know what we think about that. Again, it's my favorite. Again, check out the podcast next week. We'll have Ask a Fat Guy on the show. He'll break down his top 3 and tell us who he thinks is going to win the bracket. So, again, we appreciate you guys participating. Voting begins Friday, 12:30 p.m. You can vote all the way through the weekend for that first round. So let's grab some pizza real quick. Number 1 seed, Pizza Express. We've got a pie right here. We've already dug into it. You can tell. Everybody's going to take a slice. We're going to give it a little score here. If it's the best, it's going to take it all the way to the final.
4.2.
Who you got winning, Drew?
Joe's Pizza. Joe's Pizza all day.
Matt?
I'm going flying pizza.
Connor behind the camera has Marion's winning it all the way. So, get your votes in. You guys will see it anywhere on social media. You vote on all 3 platforms. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for following.